Good morning. Welcome back to Jody Lewis Creations. Thank you for joining me today. If you're new to my channel, welcome, welcome, welcome. And if you are a returning subscriber, thank you so much for your continued support. So today we are working on day 16. And today, upon entering the room, she stopped and gasped, "Oh my," as she saw that all the curtains she had previously taken down were now returned to their rails. Like, how does that happen, right? So we have the file folder for today. We have a picture of a curtain with this beautiful chair. I would love to have that chair. And our little bit. So I pulled out of the ephemera piece this because the weather is turning. And, you know, yesterday we saw the little girl in the garden, and but it's turning into fall. I have this tag I haven't used, and it is the same as this. So I'm just going to use the tag and set the file folder in the bin for another use. I'm going to cut this in half. I'm going to ink around it. I want to add some gold to this. And what I am thinking is I have this velvet here that's absolutely beautiful. And it has just this little tip on the end here, which I think is going to make for a perfect little pocket to kind of simulate that she had taken the curtain down and had it folded, but then it got hung back up. So I actually was going to just make it nice and neat, but I like the pinked edge on there. That's how I got this. A friend of mine shared this with me, and it's beautiful, beautiful fabric, and so I hoard it. So I think this is a great use for it. So I want to just cut this and get that cut. Excuse me, I have a tickle in my throat. Today is Saturday. I took yesterday off. Fortunately, I had filmed day 14 and 15 on Thursday. So yesterday, Mark and I went yard sailing. We did not have much luck. I got a thing of Disney trivia cards. I'm going to put those up in my shop for sale and split them apart. I just have to sit and sort them and pull out bits that I want to keep, and then I'm going to sell the rest of them. And then, anyway, and I got some new clothes for my craft room companion, my mannequin. So if you guys have been following me for very long, you know I have a mannequin in here. It's just a little kid mannequin, and it needs some new clothes. It's been wearing a sweatshirt that was my son's, and for a really long time. And it's just time for it to have some new clothes. So I got a super cute little denim skirt for it and a really cute little sweater. I hope the clothes fit. If they don't fit, my friend says she wants them for her daughter, so they won't go to waste. Anyway, so I think I'll play with that after a while too and get its little clothes changed. I'm going to back this and actually have it a tag in our piece of fabric. So today is actually going to be a pretty easy day, I think. I was going to put this on here because the weather is changing, but I don't think I will. I think we're just going to have it as a simple day. And yeah, because I don't even know what tomorrow's day is. I have not allowed myself to look. Where's my pinking shears? And I know these are my paper pinking shears that are in this drawer. My fabric ones are over on my sewing table. So that side's pinked. I don't mind if it hangs over a little bit, actually. Sorry, my nose is running. I'm sorry. And you know what? Because I'm doing that, I think I will use this and save this so I don't cover. Oh, and I really like how worn that looks, but that's not going to give me 3 inches. Okay, I changed my mind. And that's okay. I'm just trying to use the bits the best that I can and use, you know, it was a lot of ink on to print all these, and thankfully I got that new printer for Christmas, and I'm super happy with it. I'm really happy with it. Oh, did you guys listen to Tracy's new story this morning? My imagination was running wild. I'm serious. I was like, please tell me that you are going to have enchanted animals that are helping the kids. And, oh, so excited. So, of course, she's probably not going to answer me what I'm hoping she's doing with the new story. But, oh my gosh, it's so cute. So if you have not gone over if you haven't heard the video, I think it's just up today. But anyway, go listen to the cute story. It's totally different than this story. So I don't know if this is something that they're going to be doing ongoing. But oh my gosh, my imagination was just running wild. So I'm really hoping that I can do that and do the Christmas in July, which if you did not see today's, the 15th, today's 15th, today's Creep on June project. Oh my gosh, what was that girl's name? What was her name? I have not seen her before. I don't know who she is. I guess she's on Tracy's design team. This one. Wait, no. This lady here. So, oops. No. I don't want to. I touched the wrong thing. Hang on. Here. Hopefully. The Creep on June collaboration. It's Angie Garcia art. So go check her out. She did a phenomenal job on her project. I am super inspired by it and would really, really, really like to do a spin off of her project for the Christmas in July. So it's got my wheels turning, and it's the first time my wheels have really been turning, and it's something different because I really wanted to do something different. So I'm blabbing. I don't know where my glue book is again, and no, my iPad is not sitting on it. Well, who would have thunk it? I put it away. So that's why I couldn't find it. I put it up. All right, so I want to add some gold elements to the background here. I just feel like it would be really pretty. Not a lot, just a little. So again, this is just my Jelly Roll pen, and I'm just coming in, just kind of adding some little swirls to this. And they're not perfect. I'm making a mess, and that's okay. And I feel like today's a pretty uneventful day, but we still have to tell this part of the story, right? So here we go. So we have our curtain, right? And I have glued that down with my 3-in-1. I am really trying to get through this bottle. I've backed this on some craft stock and just inked around it. I took my Jelly Roll around. I had stopped filming because Mark came up here and he was like, don't stop for me. Keep doing what you're doing. But if you guys know, I'm like, yeah, right. I don't usually film when he's up here. Or if I do, then I'm like talking really quietly and whatever. So I have this portion of the story cut out, and this pertains to yesterday and today. So that works really well. I'm just going to slide that in there. So I didn't have a really good spot for that for yesterday. And this needs something on it. And I'm really thinking, you know, these old curtains would have had like a tie. See how this is like tied back? And my intent was to make a curtain on the page actually, but I didn't, because she had taken it down and she's got it all folded nice and neat. I didn't think that I needed to duplicate that. And there wasn't another picture of like, excuse me, of them being like folded up or whatever. So, we're going with this. But I do think we need something else on here. I do think this is a little boring. So what I think I will do is scoochie over to the other room with my dangle stuff. I have these, but this is not the right day. Mark was in these the other day and I said, oh, can I have a couple of those? So anyway, so I think we just maybe want to put something maybe on a gold bulb pen. Yeah, let's do it. So let me go see what color like seed beads I have, maybe either a red or maybe some gold. And then that'll just add a little bit of interest to this page because I feel like it's just not quite enough. So I'm just going to take this to the other room with me. It's just a bulb pen, garment pen. I don't know. It depends on what you want to call them. If you don't have any of these and you're looking for some, when Hobby Lobby has their Sewology stuff on sale, you can get some of these in the sewing department at Hobby Lobby, and it may be less expensive than looking in like the Crafty aisles for the same thing. So just a tip for you if you have a Hobby Lobby nearby. So I went over and I found some gold seed beads, and then I found this little red dangle thing, charm thing, and it's already on a jump ring. And even though it's silver, I don't know that I care. Unless I went over and changed these to white seed beads on a silver pin. But I had this one, which I thought would be kind of fun. And what it made me think of is like, I know when I was a little girl, I still have the crystal somewhere. I had like this little crystal glass ball that hung in the window. And so it reflected the sun when it came through. Anyway, but I thought, I really like the gold because that ties into the back. So I'm going to just put this on here for now. Maybe I'll just use the seed beads and not put the dangle on there till I find something else. I'm trying to figure out what I'm going to do today, and I really need to get all of my beads sorted and put back in the bins so that I can bring them over here and have easier access to them. Plus, little Missy Lou was in there with me. And I guess she thinks that she's allowed to get on that table too because she was trying to get up there. And I was like, get down. I mean, oh my gosh, what a mess. I mean, that's a hardwood floor in there. So if she knocked all my bits down into the floor, I would never get them all picked up from between the boards until we go to replace that floor, which isn't happening now for quite some time. Won't be happening this year anyway. Not with me in the condition that I'm in, that's for sure. But anyway, yeah, so I'm like, quit being a little stinker pot. I don't even like that. Shoe pants. Isn't that what you guys say? It's pants. Ugh, I don't like that. Well, okay, we're not going to do that right now. Okay, now I have to figure out something to put in there, though, because I poked a hole in it. A hole in it. So, you know, just creative opportunities to come up with something to fix it. Not a big deal. Not a big deal at all. So, all right. So my little mad scientist friend, I'm asking her about a recipe for crackle paste because I need to make some since mine was not working. I have the crackle paint, but I want some crackle paste. And so I want to make some. Ooh, that's a good color to match the tag, I think. Yeah, let's do it. I wasn't going to use one of these, but my hole's off. Okay. Which means I have to fuss with this thing. I found my paper that tells me what to set these on when I was moving, so that was good. So C3, but they don't really make these very easy to read for sure. And I just don't know about these eyelets and stuff, like using these or whatever you want to call them. Eyelets, grommets, whatever. Because I have a hard time when I squeeze them. It seems like it always knocks the color off of mine. So I don't know what's up with that. And I don't get a very nice on the back. It splits them. So I don't know if I'm squeezing too hard or what I'm doing to the things. But that's all right. It's going to just go in there. Okay, so that'll be it for today's video till I figure out. But again, this is part of the coming back and adding some bits to that. Now, I like the gold hanging flat like that, but I don't know. I guess if I tied a bow on there, I could hang it off of a bow. I don't know. I don't know what I want to do with it. So if you have suggestions, let me know. So I will end this video here. I will say thank you for joining me. Thank you so much again for all the wonderful kind comments and the support you guys are giving me. I really appreciate it. I'm going to go ahead and put this in the bin for now. It needs more. I feel like we need some lace here. It needs something. I'll roll over and find my scrap bin in a bit and see what I have that might embellish. And then maybe I could just hang that off of the lace if I add some lace there. But anyway, I'll figure it out. And then I will be back in the next video. See you later. Bye. So I'm back. I obviously, right? Because I'm here. But anyway, I found this little bit in my bin. I just got my little scrap bin out here. And then I was digging, I wanted something in the middle. So I'm going to forego the gold beads for right now because now I don't think that matches. This was really stark white. So I just did not put any extra ink on my dauber. Goodness. And so I'm just adding some of my 3-in-1 to the center of this. And I'm just going to put that on there because I think that gives a nice touch. It makes it very dimensional, yes. But I think that it gives us an element of they're just decorative. Like she wants to get the rooms all pretty. It's indicative of the curtain and the tie that would have been on there. And so now I think that kind of completes that pocket and makes it, I just think it makes it look nicer. I'm still not sure about that piece, but I don't know. I'm just not sure what I want to do with it. But I'm going to let that dry. Then it will go in the bin. So now I really will see you in the next video. So have a great day. Bye. Last time, I promise. Okay, so I was pulling the stuff out for day 17, and I was reading the story, and I realized that I had not included enough of the story on day 16. So I've had to kind of patchwork it together, which is, I mean, it's fine. It's going to work. I'm getting it dirty because I have ink on my fingers. So just, if you're doing what I'm doing, make sure on day 16 that you read the next, just keep reading, because where I thought it left off to start day 17, it didn't. There was a little bit more that went with it. So, yeah, I don't want to reprint this and cut it, and it was the 2 different pages, but yeah, it does continue. So just make sure if you are including the bits of the story as you're doing the tags to go ahead and read past whatever the incident you're displaying on that tag, because it may continue. So, you know, the curtains had been hung back up, and I thought that was the end of it. But then Rose went back downstairs, blah, blah, blah. Then it's not until like the next paragraph that the continuation of the story goes. So I hope that makes sense. I really do hope that makes sense. I know I'm kind of not saying much. And that makes this actually a little bit of a mess, which I'm not super happy with. But, I mean, without reprinting it, I'm just not sure that I can make it look better than, you know, unless I just back this with something. And I may just back this with something, and then I don't know what I'm going to do about having gotten that dirty. It's where glue seeped out of there, and I had ink on my fingers, and so it's just a mess. But anyway, so that's just kind of an FYI for you, so you don't mess your piece up like I did. So I got to figure out how I'm going to... Oh, you know what? The glue eraser might work on that. Let's see if I can get that off. Yep, that's going to take care of it. I'm still going to see it in that groove. Oh, but that's okay. It got the dirt off. I'm telling you, guys, go to Dollar Tree. This thing's amazing. Okay. Yeah, that's it.